and a person like Donald Trump. Because the land could not bear the words of a prophet that came through the African American experience and culture. He told the truth to those in power. He told us if you want to get the man off of your back, brothers and sisters, stand up and re-exercise your muscle and take them off of your back. It took us 345 years from 1619 to 1964 in order for America to pass a law in the Civil Rights Act to say that we can't be discriminated against because of the color of our skin, that women could not be discriminated against. A person that had an accent could not be discriminated against. It took 345 years. But look up, 60 years later, from 1964 to 2024, what has just happened? Now we have affirmative action to get strict and taken off the books. How can something, a program that's been modeled and been in place for less than 50 years, now be called unfair to the people that have had historical negative actions taken against them when all we asked was affirmative action to become included and no longer overlooked? We've always been qualified. And some people say, well, affirmative action should go. That's enough time. Thank you. How can something that's been broken for 400 years, 60 years, and next we have a concern economic inclusion? She graduated and got her PhD from Harvard. Harvard never said she plagiarized. All right. Who is this impassionate child, billionaire man, born on third base that thought he was a triple, that has his largest investment in Chipotle, going to tell us that this woman is unqualified and she's a function and a symptom of everything that's wrong with diversity, equity, and inclusion? You gotta be mad at people that want to come out and fight for something. I'm going to take my seat, but before I do, if Reagan had resisted the overt nudging of history, he would have turned back all the laws he could. And if America never decided to honor the legacy and life of the Reverend Martin Luther King, the most unique American visionary, I can tell you that every last one of us would still be here today. If you come out in this program, I know you're committed to the Reverend Martin Luther King. Because even if this country was never wise enough to recognize the presence of greatness in its midst, we have suffered long enough to know a prophet when we see one. Black people have been through too much not to know what the real deal looks like. We know what real leadership sounds like. And we have come to this place at this hour, on this day, to bear witness to the fact that there was a man sent from God whose name was Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., and he died struggling to make this country as good as his promise. This is why we're here. We didn't gather here because of a group of politicians finally decided that Martin Luther King was special. God skipped over all the powerful people in this country and put his vision for a new nation in the mind of a man who had no political power. He wasn't a ranking member. He didn't have a chairmanship. He had no portfolio of government. He wasn't a committee chair. He did not have a subcommittee. He did not go to law school. He went to the divinity school that was taught by God to intricately understand the Constitution, its application, and its expectation for all of these people. It's not a holiday that came to us. We fought for it. It's courage that makes Reverend Martin Luther King Martin Luther King, rumbling of eternity, echoing the bass beat of his voice that makes us gather in this place and celebrate our brothers even if the rest of the world has tried to ignore him. We thank God for the words of Reverend Martin Luther King. I thank God for my father, Reverend Jackson, having met Reverend Martin Luther King. When my father was at the University of Chicago in seminary. On full scholarship. And he met a man, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. I've oftentimes asked my dad, why did you go to law school? He says, I thought about it. He says, Dr. Samuel Parker told me, go to seminary because law is a function of religion. God is the whole world. Law can only be in one function. My father was married, 3 children, full scholarship, couldn't get resources from his own parents. And here comes a man, just a few years older than him, that says, leave school. I can teach you more about theology in the next 6 months than you can learn there in the next 3 years. Follow me. I thank the Leeds family who gave my mother and father shelter while we took his walk of faith. I thank the Evans family. They gave us food when my father had no clothes. Reverend King taught us love, and we followed his voice. He taught us how to care about each other, and we followed his voice. From labor to civil rights, from reproductive justice to climate change, from wealth inequality to peace. There is work to be done, and we are the ones that have been entrusted with the responsibility of doing it. I've seen my father talk to President Saddam Hussein